inside the boat and supervise your children. Alright friends, well we just drove through the rainforest where it rains 385 days a year, which is almost every day. By the way, if anybody leaves anything overboard, loses anything overboard, feel free to raise your hand and I'll raise mine. We'll wave goodbye to it together. Over here on the port side, you'll see a pretty sweet looking snake statue. You know, it looked like a regular snake from up close, but from Jafar, I'm not sure. Anyways, friends, it's the explorers at the, it's the experts at the Jungle Navigation Company that tell me that this river right here is full of alligators, but the honest truth, that's a croc. Yep, so many crocodiles here. I like to call this spot a croc pot. Yep, and thought I saw a snake dangling off the back of the boat, but I'm on the front, so I'm not too concerned about you guys.
Nope.
Alright, well, we just made it through the Irrawaddy River, and up ahead we have the sacred elephant bathing pool. Feel free to take pictures. They all have their trunks on. Up ahead we have Bertha. Bertha here, she showered too long, so she turned into an elephant. A problem right over there for the obvious reason. I don't shower. Speaking of showers, we got our buddy Squirt here visiting from the Jungle River Run today. I'll slow it on down so you can say hi. Okay, here we go. You might want to jump right there. Jump, jump, jump. Goose. Look at that, no fear whatsoever. Anyways, friends, we're headed to the Ganges River looking for Dr. Chanowski's safari camp. And up ahead, we've got, what does it look like? Oh, it's the Beastie Boys. What's up, my guys? Okay, friends, here's the safari camp. Looks like everybody's working hard, or hardly working, one of the two. Up ahead, friends, you're going to see some bamboo, which is known to grow 7 stories tall. Personally, I think it'll grow 8, but honestly, that's a whole nother story. Alright, friends. Now up ahead we have Switzer Falls, which is named after Dr. Albert Falls. I'll give you some more details, but we're just going to go over it later. Okay, friends. Now we did just enter the Nile River. If you don't believe that, you are in
denial.
Thank you. Now here we have African elephants. So these African elephants can eat up to 400 pounds of food a day. But I could eat up to 600 right before bed. Now, explorers, if you haven't looked in the bushes right here on the port side yet, you won't see anything at all, just a heads up. Alright, well we just made it to the beautiful African elephant. You're going to notice up ahead we have some striped horses and what looks like unicorns with 2 horns. Now, does anybody know what the tall ones are in the back? Those are actually giraffes. Giraffes too though, friends, good call. One of the worst things you can be in the jungle is a zebra, let me tell you. Oh, here we've got Skipper Felix. You know, he took out the VIPs today, and safe to say there's about 1 million rocks on that beach. Anyways, friends, luckily for us, I'm not afraid of rhinos. The truth is, I'm not afraid of anything. Oh, deer. Random, right? Well, friends, next up, we got to check and see where Skipper Felix's boat is. We are now headed in to the famous hippo pool. Let's see if we can make it out. Alright, I see Skipper Felix's boat up ahead. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Uh-oh, looks like the hippo's gonna attack the boat, my friends. Hopefully you're all here for the gun show, because you're gonna get it. Brace yourselves, here we go. Cover your ears, everybody. Great shot, right? Everybody okay? Excellent. Alright, friends, well, I was talking to my parents earlier. They were telling me that my job was so easy that even a monkey could do it. I thought that was kind of rude, but honestly, that's awkward. Anyways, friends, these are actually chimps, and the difference is a long tail. We're out of time. Anyways, friends, we are going through the Zambezi River here now. net, and on the left you're gonna see a magnifying glass. Both so cute they give me butterflies, but you know butterflies aren't what they used to be. Caterpillars, our friends up ahead, the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water. Thank you, friends. I'm losing my voice, just like my mind. I head on the left here. Now, my friends, the locals tell me this is a really good fishing spot up ahead. I believe it when I see it. Looks like nothing but Skunk City, huh? Let's get on out of here, friends. We are now headed to the Amazon River, going through the Piranha Pool, and I'll tell you what, the bottom of the bowhead's got to be getting thin by now, exactly like my patience. Well, friends, up ahead, you are going to see Trader Sam's Gift Shop. They've got the bare necessities, the simple
necessities.
Thank you, Pam. All right, Trader Sam's Gift Shop here, and I'll tell you what, they've got special discounts for previous owners of lost items. Anyways, now, my friends, now we get to play a little game where we get to know me. Friends, first thing I want to let you know is that I was making breakfast this morning. I burnt my bread, I was really upset, and I threw it out. It was toast. That's right. And I'm actually pretty thankful that it wasn't as hot as the apocalypse today. And kids, if we don't know what that means, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Alright, we can pull ahead now, folks, so feel free to say goodbye to my jungle buds. On the top is Pink, and on the camera is Abu. See ya! Alright, everyone, for your safety, we'd like to ask you all to please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the boat, and supervise your children. If you had a magical adventure today, my name is Skipper Mikey. If you didn't, I'll still be Skipper Mikey. By the way, friends, I did make it to the gym before I came to work. Forgot I had an orange in my pocket, but don't worry, fam. Still crushed it. Of all things, I had a slice of cheese in the other pocket. After my workout, I pulled this thing out, and guess what? It was absolutely shredded. I know. Yeah, and I was leaving the gym too. I was looking for my car. Thought I got jacked. Yep. And then, but I find my car. I open up my car door. It hits my arm. I thought it was broken, but it was just swole.
Jeez.
I know. Turns out I ripped my t-shirt too. I looked down at my abs and they were cut. Yeah. I checked the stock report though, and as expected, nothing but gains. Ended up getting egged by a bunch of kids on the way to work. Fully yoked after that. It's all good. I think at the end of the day I'm going to be pretty pumped. Well, everyone, thanks for coming and checking out the tropical rivers of the world with us. I did have an absolutely... Thank you, Skips. I did have an